Yes everyone, it's finally time to give you a tour on my self-converted camper van. So if you've been watching any of my previous videos, you've been seeing that I've been converting this Ford Transit Custom into a camper van. So we'll start looking at the van itself first. So the van is a Ford Transit Custom. I opted for a long wheelbase just because I'm quite a tall lad, I'm like 6'1". So yeah, if you don't know the difference between a short wheelbase and a long wheelbase, it's literally just this part here. So this is the extra room you get, so I'd say it's probably like an extra 1.5 foot, maybe an extra foot. Like I said, I just opted for that just because I'm a tall lad. So yeah, that just made more sense for me to get the longer one. The van itself, before I got it, it was just a standard panel van. What I've done to it, I've put this window in here, a sliding window, and exactly the same on the other side. The van's quite high spec anyway. It comes with it's automatic, it comes with all the gadgets, heated seats, this and all that. Vans come with like a load that they can carry, and this has got the highest one. I think it's like a 310, so I think it means 3.1 tons they can carry. So all the furniture and everything that's in there is totally fine. So yeah, let's have a look inside. So as you can see, I've opted for the U-shaped layout. The reason why is, personally, I think it's the best layout for what I need and the use of the space. Like I said, I feel like it's just the best use of the space because it's quite a good place just to chill out. You can lounge in the area, you can get a few mates in and just, like I said, chill out. I know with the rock and roll beds, and you have a big unit on this side usually, they have seat belts in, so I get that if you've got more people, if you've got kids and stuff, it makes more sense. But for me, I don't have kids, and yeah, I just feel like this is the best layout for me and how I'm going to use it. So we'll start with this side first, the kitchen unit. So as you can see, got a sink that folds away. It's got a tea towel in there for now. So a sink, which is quite a good use of the space when you can push it down. And then you get this little, like, you could even use it for a chopping board, I guess. That just covers it. On here, I've got a little fridge, nothing in it at the minute. Here is storage, so I'll just keep all like gas, cups, all bits of all rubbish. Underneath this one, more storage, so like wipes, bowls, soap, tissue. Underneath this bit is the waste for the sink and the clean water. Regarding the wastewater, you can get it where it just comes underneath the van, so basically just drill a hole in the bottom of the van, put the wastewater out the bottom, and it just falls under the van. But I'm not sure about that. I just thought I'd just keep it in there because I can just empty it as and when I need to. So yeah, and then just more storage and other bits in there. Moving on to the back, so this, like I said, for me is where it comes into its own because it's such a good place just to chill out. Like, you can kick your feet up, you can chill. I've got the 360 spin table, so it's not a pain in the ass where you've got the one in the middle normally. You have to take it out and you try and scoot out the way, where if you want to get out of the way, I'll just literally just push it, go outside, vice versa, what I mean. So yeah, I think you could easily fit comfortably 4 adults in here. You could get more in here, but I mean, like, one there, one here. Someone wants to chill there, that's comfortable 4, but like I said, you could easily get more in there. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it has turned out. Right, we're going to move on to the storage. So there's quite a lot of storage in here, which is good. And like I said, it's not all on show, it's quite hidden. So we'll start with this side first. So if you have watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that my electrical system is underneath here. I opted for a power bank system instead of like the traditional full like wired-in system. There's a few different reasons, and I've gone into that on the full install of the electrical system if you want to see that. So I'll just briefly show you. Like I said, under here, got my power bank, and it's connected all up to like the fuse board, the DC to DC charger. So basically what that means is, as I drive, it charges the power bank. Like I said, there's loads of different reasons I chose that, and I've got a full video on that. If you do want to watch it, I'll put it in the description below, so if you want to watch that. Under this one, more storage. I've just got like these what do you call them, plastic boxes, just for like, I've got hiking gear in this one, spare clothes, towels, just stuff like that. And if you do want to access it from the top, you can do. You literally just go under here, move that out of the way. Obviously there's the electricals, and like I said, under this one it's just the plastic boxes. So yeah, it's quite handy to have different options of how you want to get your stuff out. Moving on to this side, so there's more storage under here. So I've got my coat, what else have I got? Bottles of water, sleeping bag, just loads of other bits and bats. Just throw stuff in there. And I do actually have a toilet. It's for emergency uses only. I've not used it. I don't really want to use it in the van, but I just thought the space is there for it, why not get one? So under here is the toilet. Obviously it's a removable toilet, you can just take it in and out as if you need to use it and that, but like I said, it's emergency uses only. I don't really want to be going to the toilet in the van like that. So I could potentially take it out, but for now it's staying in there. So that's pretty much all the storage. Regarding the ceiling, I put the ceiling in myself. I just got those, I think they're called acoustic panels. I've fitted the ceiling myself and it's turned out really well. Like I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I've done a really good job. And yeah, I'm happy with how it's turned out. Likewise with electrics, everything you see in this van, I've done myself. And it was my first time doing it, so yeah, I just thought I'd share it with you guys. Like I said, I've got videos on everything. If you want to see how I've done the ceiling, I've got a full video on that. Carpet it, everything if you want to see it. What else should I show you? Okay, and here we've got curtains. So obviously it's summertime, when it's dark you don't want the light coming in too early. Likewise on the front, these curtains slide all the way across, and then obviously it just blacks it out and it makes it a bit more private, so most of the time I do keep those shut. Yeah, right, next, the lights and stuff. I've got all the switches on here, so let me shut this door, because see these lights at the back, the white lights, they'll go off now because the door's shut. So I kept them in on purpose, just because when I open the door at night I don't have to have these proper bright ones on. Those just will come on for like 15 or 20 seconds. So yeah, where was I? Regarding the electrics, got everything hooked up on here. So this is the spotlights on here, and I put it on a dimmer switch just because, yeah, sometimes when you put them on full blast it's like, whoa, it's just too much. Normal 240 volt socket, so I can pretty much put anything on there. I can plug an air fryer in, microwave, charge your phone, laptop, all that stuff. On this one is under what do you call it, under lighting for here. So yeah, I feel like this is a really cozy looking light. Like when you're chilling, this is the light I tend to have on. And I've also got one more fitted at the back, which I've recently put this one in because it gets a bit dark at the time. So this one's like a reading light. So I'll show you. So you're sitting here like this. Obviously, if you're reading, you want it on there. If you want it out the way, it's just a nice little bit of extra light, and that is also dimmable. So yeah, I'm happy I've installed that. What else have we got to show you? Put the lights back on. Oh yeah, and also the diesel heater controller. So the diesel heater, sorry, that is the only thing I didn't fit myself, the diesel heater. I had that fitted just because I know I could do it, and I just thought I'll get the professionals to do it because it's a diesel heater and I didn't want no fumes coming in, this and that. I just thought I'd just get professionals to fit that. So I've had the diesel heater fitted down here. So the diesel heater is actually under the van. It's fitted externally, so it's in like a metal box and it's out the way. And then obviously the pipe comes up through the van and the outlet is here. So yeah, I think it's quite a neat job what they've done putting that in. Okay, right, let me show you this. Turn it into a bed. Right, to turn it into a bed, what I've got to do first is remove the table. So it's up to you. You can put it behind your seat, wherever you want to store it. I usually just put it on the floor when I'm making the bed because the floor space isn't really usable anyway. So I'll just take these two off. Easy to spin off, and there. So like I said, this full thing turned into a bed. So pretty simple. Move this. flip this up, and this flips over. Push this back down. And on the two side cushions that I had, these ones go in the middle. So what I tend to do, make it into like a little triangle shape, push it down, and there we go. We've got a full size bed. Well, this is bigger than my bed at home. So as you can see, it's like the full width of the van. If you're short, you could easily sleep this way. Like, I'll just show you, for example, like I said, I'm about 6'1", 6'2", and I could sleep like this possibly, but I sleep long ways, so I think you could easily fit, obviously you can easily fit 2 adults in here. You could get 3 adults in here, but if you've got kids, probably 2 kids and an adult. But like I said, I normally lie this way, and as you can see, there's plenty of room. My hand doesn't even reach to the other side, so I'm guessing it's probably like a queen size bed. Whatever the width of the van is, that is what the bed is. And surprisingly, it's really comfortable. I don't know what they've put in these cushions, but yeah, it is really comfortable. And to put it away, you do exactly the same. Obviously, chuck the cushions to the side. It's literally like a minute, not even a minute job. Flip this back over. And there you go. Straight back to the U-shape mode, which is very, very easy. And if you don't want it in U-shape mode, if you want to use it for more like putting your bike in here, bit of storage, bit of space, this part comes out as well. So I'll show you that as well. So yeah, now if you wanted to get, for example, like I said, if you wanted to get your bike in here, you can easily put a bike in here. If you want to get some wood or bits of stuff for work, long items pretty much, you can take that U-shaped bit out, so it just folds back over like the bed did, and yeah, it just makes a lot more room. It's very usable space. And obviously this, you just have to just chuck this to the side. It's not really a big issue. Likewise with this cushion that normally sits on it, you just put it to the side or use it outside. It's up to you what you do with that. But most of the time, I just keep it in the U shape because obviously I don't have to store this anywhere. I literally just put it back. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I've missed out of the inside? I think that's pretty much everything inside the van. Okay, you might be thinking about where do you do your cooking, etc. There's a couple of different options for that. So I'm going to take you outside, take you around the back to show you this, because I think this is really cool. really, really cool. Okay, so around the back, I think this is really, really cool. This, you've got a pull-out kitchen and storage. So I'm going to pull this all the way out. I've got a full kitchen set up. Bring you a bit closer. So I've got my 2-burner hob here. So obviously this is all weather dependent. If the weather's nice, then you can cook outside. If it's not, I've got like I bought like a sheet that goes over the back doors that stops you from getting wet if it's raining. Other than that, you can literally just take this inside the van and do your cooking inside the van. But yeah, I've got a cooker there, little chopping board here. Underneath, a little bit more storage if you want to keep, don't know, nice forks, cooking bits, pans, etc. And there's a bit more storage just on this side, so you can fill whatever you want, like I said, pans, anything, whatever you want to store in there, you can store in there. Okay, and on this side, let me push this back in. And on this side, it just gives you more access to the bits at the back. So, like I said, there's those plastic boxes with my cooking stuff in. I've got a little fire pit sort of thing. And yeah, so let me jump back inside because there's a few people around. It's getting pretty noisy. I almost forgot to show you my chilling setup as well. Have a look at this. This is the cherry on the cake. Is that what they say? Is that the saying? I don't know. So when it's time to chill, this is how we do it. Band the projector up, put the projector screen up, and we just kick back and chill. Check this out. How cozy is that, eh? Living the dream. So this projector, I actually got sent this out by Camper Furniture as well. So a massive thank you to those guys. But yeah, honestly, it's unreal. Ooh, bit dark, innit? But that's how we want it, cozy like this. So imagine after a long day of hiking, driving, whatever in the van, I'm gonna kick back, flip those lights off, flip this light off, and chill out and watch some YouTube. Unreal. Yeah, so I'm absolutely buzzing with how it's turned out. Yeah, it's turned out really well, and I am buzzing with it. I've watched so many YouTube videos and stuff before it, just doing my research into best ways to doing it, different ways. Like I said, there's so many different ways you can have it, but personally for what I need and what I'm going to use the van for, it's perfect. Yeah, like I said, I'm buzzing with it. If anyone wants to know anything about it, drop it in the comments and I will get back to you. Like I said, I've got a full playlist of everything that I've done, from the floor to the ceiling to the furniture to carpeting it, sound editing it, insulating it. Everything I've done, I've documented, and like I said, I've got a playlist, so you're more than welcome to check it out. And regarding the furniture, I've got the furniture from a company called Campervan Furniture, which is down in South Wales. And yeah, those guys are good guys, so yeah, likewise, I've got the full information about it. If you want to know anything, drop me a message and I'll get back to you. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the build if you watched it from beginning to now. And if this is your first time, I hope you like it, because like I said, I'm buzzing with it, and it's just opened up so many doors for me, because I don't know if a lot of people know, I like to do a lot of hiking and wild camping and stuff, so it's just opened doors to go over to Europe, just travel, and yeah, like I said, I'm buzzing with how it's turned out. So if you've watched this far, I want to say a massive thank you. If you're into this sort of stuff, please do give the video a like and consider subscribing, because yeah, I'm going to be out on it a lot this year, because yeah, I've got a lot of trips planned, as I mentioned. And yeah, massive thank you guys, and I'll either see you on the road or I'll just see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.